Welcome back, everyone. Last week was part one of talking about credit on our weekly HomeWise segment. Today is part two, where we are going to take a deeper dive into credit and also talk about ways to maybe improve your credit. And joining me now is mortgage expert Tyler Osby. Tyler, first of all, let's talk about credit reports and what they show. Obviously, you're speaking from a mortgage lender standpoint.
Yeah.
What's important for you to see?
Well, ultimately, credit scores are just an indicator of how you pay your stuff. Right? And if you paid on time and you've managed your credit well, your credit score will reflect that. So it's going to look at things like credit history, like payment history, utilization rate, which is like how high of a balance you have based on what the limit is and that kind of thing.
Okay.
And then just the length of the credit that you have, you know, how long you've had it.
And so when we're talking about these pieces of credit, credit cards and loans, we'll move along to garage door number two. Again, asking you the question, what do you want to see as a mortgage lender when somebody comes to you and wants to buy a house?
The honest answer is this is going to vary, right? Some lenders have a certain thing that they're looking for, others have others. So one thing I want to emphasize is just because you don't get positive feedback with one person you talk to, don't stop there. You know, get multiple opinions, right?
Yeah, good point.
But when it comes to credit scoring for us, we're always looking for ideally a good mix of credit, which is the different accounts. So you might have an installment loan for maybe a car loan. You might have a credit card that you have with homemakers, right?
Right.
You might have something else that's just in like an installment loan type situation. A good mix is important, right? Then you want to have some length of history. The longer you've had accounts for, the better off you are. If you have like a really old credit card that you've had for a lot of years, might be good just to keep it and continue to pay it even though you're not actively using it because the length of how long you've had that trade line. And then keep your balances low if you have utilization on credit cards. So like a good example is, let's say you've got a $1,000 limit. Ideally, keep it under 300 bucks.
Okay. And like you said, this isn't a black and white type of scenario. Each lender is going to have different requirements. So if you get maybe turned down by one lender, just keep asking around. Everybody has different requirements.
Yeah, and don't give up. Like if you're not ready, do the work to get your credit score where it needs to be. Because we've seen so many people that, you know, turn that around.
Well, and a passion for us is to talk to people who don't have a lot of credit history and coach them.
Yeah.
How do you get that? Where do you start? How do you build that? So again, find those lenders that are willing to put in that work for you. Finally, I want to talk about hard credit pulls. As mortgage lenders, we hear this a lot of time. Are you going to pull my credit? Is it going to hurt my credit? So how do we respond to these questions here, Tyler, when somebody asks you, are you going to pull my credit? Is it going to hurt my score?
Well, first understand why they even care, right? And the reason why is because if you have a lot of people inquiring on your credit, it kind of looks like you're going gang-ho and accumulating a lot of debt, which is a bad look, right? So the reasoning is that, but will it hurt? No. If you have all the inquiries within a specific period of time, it's 45 days, you can shop around as much as you want. One inquiry, like the general inquiry, might drop it a little bit, but not a whole lot. But I think a lot of people are maybe a little overly cautious, which I guess is better than the alternative, right?
Right.
The question of can you get pre-approved, it depends on the lender. Some lenders require a hard pull as a part of their underwriting process, others don't. So, you know, just ask those questions when you're talking with your loan officer and find out. A good alternative to a hard inquiry is what's often called now a soft pull. Now, some lenders offer it, some don't, but the intention of a soft pull is kind of like being able to quietly go look at someone's credit and the credit bureaus don't know that it's happening. So there's zero impact with soft pull, but know that at some point in the process when you're buying a home, for example, you'll have to move up and get a hard pull. Nobody can close a loan on a soft pull inquiry.
Okay, all good advice. Tyler, thank you so much. If you would like to share what you've learned here today or maybe check out some other HomeWise topics, be sure to visit who13.com and search HomeWise. We'll be right back.